Hello, this is Buono. Today I'd like to talk about electronic part stores. So, of course, electronics needs a lot of tools and electric parts to start with. And so you might think, so many beginners think, where should I purchase these many things? So I'd like to support you by sharing this information. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, you can see my screen. So how to get electronic parts. I wrote three things. One is basic things and one is advanced things. And then in this video, I'd like to explain this one only. And in the future, I'd like to also show you these two things, because this is a kind of advanced. So many beginners will purchase from shops, as you can see here, and there are two ways. One is offline and one is online. I'll show you from the next slide. And before starting that, so let me show you these things briefly. So disassemble products. You can get some key devices from the actual products by disassembling, especially in particularly in general. So geeks get devices from junk by disassembling. And this is one advanced method. And one is use substitutes. So in the world, there are many electrical parts, and for beginners, it seems very complicated because sometimes there are many very similar or almost the same features. It's complicated, but in other words, you can substitute. So you can substitute if the parts firstly you'd like to purchase. Anyway, so I'll explain in the future these 2 points. Let me show you the first three. First of all, I'd like to talk about offline. There are many offline shops, as you can see here, and I wrote some examples: Japan, China, and the US case. Since I'm Japanese, I'm very familiar with the Japanese market and Japanese situation. And in my opinion, as far as I know, Akizuki Electronics is the most famous in Japan. That is located at Tokyo Akihabara. And needless to say, I've been there many times. We can get it from this shop. And in Akihabara, there are many other shops where we can buy electric parts and tools and equipment. And so I'd like to explain Akihabara's parts map that I recommend you in the other videos. Okay. Anyway, so the next China. I'm not sure you know this one, and so I don't know the exact pronounce because it's written in Chinese letter. But this is located in Shenzhen for Huaqiangbei. Huaqiangbei is well known as the biggest electric electric parts or area or building in the world. That is, I've been there, both China and Japan. This one. So I know where both of them, and and this is often said. This it's 10 times bigger than Akihabara's area, the electrical parts area, and I think so. I think so. So it's very, very huge and very enormous that I couldn't go around, go every area in a day or 2 days. It's very, very huge, and I strongly recommend you to go there in your life. Okay. Anyway, so and other than Asia area, so US has some electrical parts like Anchor Electronics. I've went there, but I hope in the future I go there these kind of shops. And in Europe, there are many shops that you can buy in shops, but I don't know very much. So please search yourself. If you live these areas, you are very lucky, because there are not so many shops that exist in the world. So I'd like to show you the next. You can buy online as well as offline, and so nowadays online is a better way to purchase, because you have very many options. Let me explain. So I put some examples here. Amazon and DGKcomponents, MouseElectronics and Electronics. Amazon is known as online shops, and sometimes so we can buy electrical parts as well as home consumptions. These both are technical electrical parts specific shop. And I think so. I think the DGK is the biggest. It's the biggest. But you can purchase other shops. But these 3 shops are as many as DGK. So you can choose as you are preferable. But please note that you need parts cost and shipping fee. So please don't forget this shipping fee. So each shop has a different shipping fee concept. So please check before actually purchasing the electric parts. Okay. Okay, this is the summary. So I've talked about electric parts stores today, and there are 2 options, and offline and online. So unfortunately, offline, not so many shops offline. So the main option is here online. Online, many shops exist, but be careful of shopping fee. That is what I'd like to talk to you today. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. On this channel, I post videos that explain the essential knowledge and tools that electronics beginners should acquire. You can learn these basics from scratch. If you're just starting with electronics projects, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I also welcome your comment on the good button on this video. Wishing you a wonderful experience with your electronics projects.